Alessio Peroni. He's the founder of Skill for Impact, and he's an expert in building high-converting marketing and sales funnels.
And what I was earning, 200 euros a month.
200 euros a month?
And I dropped out of university
Yeah.
for that job. And I was lucky enough that there was an opportunity in Apple, in London.
If I may ask, last year annual revenue of your company, what was that?
A million.
$1 million.
Yeah. Well, I work with Tony Robbins, with Jordan Peterson, found a lot of big names in the industry.
Tell me, give me 3 secrets to become successful. What is that?
We want someone that's smart, but we really want people that are humble,
Clear.
honest, and the other one is being hungry.
I'm here with the one and only Alessio Peroni, and Alessio and I know each other now for the last 2 years. We met each other in the lunch hall of a conference, actually,
That's right.
and we got introduced. And besides becoming kind of like work colleagues for conferences, because it's the second time he came to my event to speak, we became also good friends.
Absolutely.
He's an amazing human being because I only work with people with a very kind heart. And besides that, he's an amazing professional as well, an entrepreneur. Alessio, welcome here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Super cool to share this conversation with you. Yeah.
Me too. I'm very excited, and I want to tell to the viewers as well why I've invited him, because I already said, like, he's very kind, number one, very important, but number two, also very remarkable. He's the founder of Skill for Impact, and he's an expert in building high-converting marketing and sales funnels, mostly for people in the personal development space,
Yes.
coaches, course creators, and he has done something really incredible. Many people know the brand Mindvalley, and Mindvalley has been in the market for the last 20 years. They are a bootstrapping company, and Alessio was a big part of their growth and their scaling, because he helped Mindvalley scale from 25 million to 75 million when it comes to the online course platform, correct?
Yeah, correct. That's
Awesome.
what we did.
So like, oh my God, this couch, this is an amazing couch.
It's gonna turn into gold. right now,
Exactly,
right?
I'll stay here forever. But Alessio, I'm super excited to have you here, and thank you again. We're gonna dive deep into your entrepreneurial, but also your personal journey.
Absolutely.
And the first question I would like to ask you in 1 minute, can you
Okay.
tell a little bit about your life story? It's very short, but 1 minute.
Wow.
Life story and what brought you here today in this position in your business.
Oh my God, I love it.
Pressure.
That's very big. 60 seconds starts now. Okay.
60 seconds.
So I come from Italy. I come from a very little town in Italy. I've frankly never been a very good student or anything. And when I went into university, I figured out that maybe I can find a job if I start joining one of those clubs on university. And I joined this club that's named Isaac, that allow me to travel the world. And through traveling the world, I discovered that, oh my God, I can do so many more things than what I thought I could before joining the university. So since then, since when I was 20, I started traveling. My big trip was in India. That changed completely my life. And what that organization gave me was the big switch of looking for something that you really love. So when I started my career, I started first being a journalist. Then I was a recruiter, working corporate. I absolutely hated every single thing I was doing. And in my mid-20 crisis, I went to Mindvalley. And that's where I discovered marketing. I fall in love with the entire process, the company, online education, personal growth, spent 5 years there. And then from there, I decided to leave, start helping directly course creators. And that's where my agency started. That was about 4 years ago. And now we've been helping some of the biggest creators around the world. But it all started with me not settling for something that for a lot of other people would have been incredible. And for me, it was just simply not enough.
So that's one of your quotes, don't settle for less.
Absolutely.
Always grow. And your company's name is also Skill for Impact. What does
Yes.
that mean, actually? Skill for Impact?
Well, because in marketing, a lot of people help you to scale, clearly, right? But scale for what? What are you actually wanting to do on that? And for us, it's important that there is an impact together with the scale. We really want to make sure that we don't just serve people that because we can scale them, we serve people because the impact that we can make is much bigger.
Beautiful.
And that's the entire idea. We want to scale for impact. That's the why behind our organization, why we created this mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm having so many warm feelings for having you here, because everyone who knows me is like, oh, Michelle, you have such kind people around you. Yesterday we have a speakers dinner, and you heard people saying that. And your why behind your company, because you could scale anything.
Yeah.
Basically, you could sell anything,
Yeah.
right? So
And
you
make
can
a lot more money.
Exactly.
If I work in the oil and gas industry, I'll make a lot of money more than the online education industry, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like, it's important that you decide what to dedicate your life to, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Thank you. So I was listening to your journey, and you said you started as a journalist, right? That was one of your first jobs, and now you're a successful entrepreneur. So if I may ask you, what did you earn as a journalist, and what do you earn now? Just forgive people, because people will watch who want to start a business, or maybe journalists, or doing something different, and where you are right now. What is the difference, and what did you do to get there?
I'll tell you the story because it's crazy. My mom wanted to kill me. So I was in uni, and I was kind of 5 exams away from completing my master. And this opportunity came to go to India and being a journalist there. And the cool thing is that I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know where to start. And this opportunity was to be a journalist in a sort of a tech crunch. And when I was there in India, this company had 10 employees, and now they have 500. So I was like one of the first of this founding team. And what I was doing is that every day I was interviewing entrepreneurs. Because it was like, I want to become an entrepreneur. What's better than interviewing entrepreneurs every single day? Ask them their challenge, ask them their things. So the problem with that job was that the hour where I was interviewing was the coolest hour ever, because it was for me like the dream. I want to become an entrepreneur, let me ask you anything. And the time where I needed to write about what interview, I hated it completely. So definitely I'm not a journalist, but I definitely used that journalism to learn a lot. And what I was earning, 200 euros a month.
200 euros a month?
No kidding.
Gosh.
And I dropped out of university for that job.
Wow.
My mom was furious. It's like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, it's not that you're even going.
I mean, if I would be your mom, I would take you home and give you a job for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let me tell you this. Once I finished this experience in India, I came back. I still wasn't ready for entrepreneurship. And I say, let me try working for a big corporate. And I was lucky enough that there was an opportunity in Apple in London. And that's how I went and worked for Apple. And in the interview, they were like, we literally never found anyone that at 23 spent a year in India being a journalist interviewing an entrepreneur. You're unique, we want you.
Love it.
Now, I was hired from the best company in the world, in one of the best cities in the world, with a very great London salary, because I accepted a 200 euros salary in India. So, and the reality is this, in the beginning of my career, I never looked at my CV.
Yeah.
I always looked at the experience that make my heart move.
Yeah.
And India was that experience, Apple was that experience. In the end, turned out that both of them would just step into a completely different direction I needed to take.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
Keep looking, right? Yeah.
Oh, well done. I think it's a great advice for everyone who's watching. Actually, we were just in the conference, and different speakers have different opinions about on how to start, if you charge for it or not. But what I do hear them all say is have experience, right? Just like, even though it's like low salary or fees, you know, like go out there and offer value, and then show the world what you got.
Absolutely.
Right? That's the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And so the naughty question, like what I said at the beginning, like you started with 200 euros, and then you climbed basically up in a corporate ladder. And even though it was a cool tech companies or big personal development brands, you had a good salary there.
Absolutely.
But actually, quite recently, only like 2 years ago, you really started your own agency, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you started your own agency, did you already make money directly, or did you have a gap?
Yeah. I didn't make money. I was lucky enough.
Okay.
So for me, what happened is that it's good to talk about money and salary, because people don't talk a lot about that.
Exactly.
So I was in London, London salary, and then I moved and I went to Mindvalley, that is in Malaysia. And my salary was as a junior Malaysian. So I went back to, I think my first salary in Mindvalley was 800 euros, something like that.
Wow.
So I dropped my salary by 4 or 5 times to go back to Mindvalley, but to find my vision. So again, there is this thing that's like, you should never accept a salary that's lower than the previous one and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you really want something, and obviously they cannot afford you at that salary, you need to.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And then when I left Mindvalley, I was lucky enough that I left it, and then COVID started. And I started consulting some companies in online education for COVID. And what happened is that the consulting on my first month outside of Mindvalley was already double my salary in Mindvalley.
Oh, wow.
So financially it was always very
Great.
good for me to move out and go from that point of view.
Yes.
So that was never a problem. I never had that kind of struggle.
Beautiful.
So
Well,
I had enough saved up before leaving Mindvalley to survive for 6 months, a year,
Love
and being
that.
okay.
Yeah.
But I never needed to take those money, luckily.
Yeah, luckily. Because I do meet many entrepreneurs who just take a leap of faith, and I'm pro for taking risks, but also like calculated risks, right? It's very important, and you already built up your skills. So now in only 1 year, you built a successful 1.5 year, let's say, 2 years now, a
Well, let's
successful
say
agency?
it's a full-on agency since 3 years. Right
3
now.
years, okay. If I may ask, last year, annual revenue of your company, what was that?
Yeah. 1 million.
1 million.
Yeah. Million,
Well done.
1.1, 1.2. Yeah.
Within 3 years.
Yeah.
This is great. So your journey of like taking, a lower paid job, just climbing yourself up, a lot of experience pays off. And I think even with the last brand that you work with, a lot of people that also work with the brand, they trust you.
Yeah.
And they started working with you.
Yeah.
But now you're working for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? So that's also a beautiful route that people can take and leverage their past experience.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good advice.
Yeah. And I think that in general, the shift, let's say this, that I was able to probably make 300, 400, 500K kind of easily.
Yeah.
But the shift from going there to actually scale
Yeah.
was building a real business.
Yes.
So right now we have 16 people in our
Amazing.
team. We have proper vision, we have proper departments, we have proper things. Right now, it's the first year where I really feel, I'm a full-on entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously that's something that might be boring for someone, might be very exciting for someone else like me. But overall it's something that I think it's very important to step into that.
Yeah.
In order to
For sure.
to fully scale. Yeah.
And I think also as an entrepreneur, is actually, I think the biggest school for personal development is starting a business.
Totally.
I see many people saying they just start like, I'm an entrepreneur, they got one client or nothing yet, and there's no right or wrong in that, you need to start somewhere. But they call themselves an entrepreneur. And in my journey, also at the beginning, I had little amount of clients, and now more, or do bigger events. And now I understand like the difficulties of building teams, building process, building systems. It's honestly one of the toughest things I've ever done. And every day I get like a reflection of myself. Like I need to look myself in the mirror. I get feedback from my clients, from my team directly. Like if I don't set it up well, then it just comes in your face.
Totally.
Right? So it's like every day you get challenged. And not only once, I think like 10 times a day I get now something thrown on my lap and saying, okay, are you going to quit? Are you going to continue? You're going to quit, continue, and improve.
Yeah.
And it's such a beautiful journey of personal growth.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. It really helps you understand everything.
Yeah.
And what really helped me was joining a group of entrepreneurs that was really huge accountability for me.
Yes.
Because I was in a situation probably similar to you. That was like, okay, to scale, I need to remove myself from the business. Great.
Yeah.
And these entrepreneurs were meeting with me every month and say, so what did you do last month to remove yourself from the business?
Yeah.
And I really realized that I was talking about doing things and I was actually doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have that kind of accountability, it's like, look, step by step, right? Did you remove yourself from finance? Did you remove yourself from sales? Did you try to hire someone there? What did you try to do?
Yeah.
And that's exactly the thing. As long as you try to really push for that,
Yeah.
you put your team around that, you focus around that, nothing's going to happen.
Exactly.
And that's really what has been my journey lately. It's been about really fully stepping into entrepreneurship.
Beautiful.
Really being accountable to other people that I needed to achieve things. And that's been really a game changer for me. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy to join you on that journey because I'm also in it. And it's incredible.
That's fantastic.
It's the best school ever.
Yeah.
So who was that person for you that really made a massive impact on your growth? So if you look back at your whole journey, was there one key person, one connection, someone in your network that really brought you to the next level or said something that changed a lot of things for you and made you who you are today?
Absolutely. I would say one of my best friends, his name is Vadim. He was my predecessor in Mindvalley as CMO.
Okay.
And it made a huge change because it changed my mindset about things. Allow me not to be scared about goals, to be excited about goals, to really shift a lot of mindset around that.
Yeah.
And it was the one that taught me so many things in marketing, we were actually flatmates together.
Okay.
And every day we would work 8-10 hours in Mindvalley, then we'll go back home and discuss marketing till midnight. So that was literally our geek passion of really learning everything about marketing. And with him, I saw everything. He left Mindvalley before me and he started consulting. And so he kind of showed me, oh, that's actually kind of easy. And then I went out, he found me one of my first clients, and it was like, oh, actually it's much easier than I thought.
Yeah.
And having that kind of person that always push you to, oh, that's not as complex as you think. You can actually do it.
Yeah.
What's blocking you? What's stopping you? Go.
Yeah.
And it was really that person. And I think that everyone needs a Vadim in their life, someone that push you over the limits and really put you in front of your fears and say, it's time to go. Yeah.
I like that. Maybe you should build a product or a course. Like everyone needs a Vadim. You create a Vadim for everyone.
Absolutely.
With AI is everything possible.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Pitch your business in 15 seconds.
15?
Yeah.
Well, what I would say is this, is if you do have an online course and want to go to the next level, you need to work with someone that knows what's happening in the industry, not with random marketers. And if you need someone like that, that's what exactly we do. Everyone in our company focus completely on online education, and we focus on taking your course to the next level. That's where we are.
Sold.
Easy.
Done.
Right.
Awesome. Well done. But maybe also to add for the viewers and listeners, because you work with like really big names.
Yes.
Right? Actually, your first pitch, great. Second, if I hear with whom you worked,
That's true.
I literally like, oh my God, can I sit with this guy on a couch? Like he sat on the couch with all these people and I'm now sitting with you on the couch, right? Can you just sum them up? Just like brag. Who did you work with? Just go for it.
Well, I work with Tony Robbins, with obviously Mindvalley, Jordan Peterson, founder, Marissa Peer, Shefali Tsabari, a lot of big names in the industry that will help scale and grow and do very well from that point of view. Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's
good on
cool.
you.
Huh?
It's good on you.
Yeah.
Like, no, I really love it to listen to other entrepreneurs, what they've achieved. You know, it makes my heart glow, and I want everyone to succeed, and what you've done is incredible.
Yeah,
really, and being so humble.
Absolutely.
It.
It's incredible and inspiring to work with these kind of people.
Yeah.
Because when you see their mission, the things they do, and how you can help them and take it to the next level, it's really beautiful. And
Beautiful.
I'm lucky enough to work in an industry in which I don't need to learn, because I'm surrounded by people that make me learn continuously.
Constantly,
Right? It's like it's beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to go off track of the questions. Looking at all the people that you've worked with, who was the most maybe extravagant person you worked with that you thought like, wow, what is this? How to deal with this product, this course that they want me to sell, or a bit different or weird, that you really had to be super creative and they put you out of your comfort zone? Because you meet very extravagant people.
I do meet
right?
very
Also like big
extravagant
spiritual
people.
teachers and tantra and like all these things. So what was, who was the most extravagant person that you ever worked with that put you out of your comfort zone?
That's a very interesting question. I need to think for a second.
It's like so many.
Well, we do have someone that's been a bit particular. We've had a couple of discussions with people that are on Tantra, but we never went super deep with them because also it's very difficult to leverage advertising. But we have been working with a few people. So there was this client that we worked lately that we wanted to build a challenge on creating altars in your house.
Okay, yeah.
And the entire idea is that it's all based on an Indian philosophy, which is basically the Feng Shui counterpart for India.
Yeah.
And they all do that through building altars. Building altars change the energy of your house and change everything. But it's like such a niche and specific thing, right? So it's like, how do I build an altar and how do I want to buy a product from that or something like that? So going into that kind of niche and deep diving into that was really special, I would say. Yeah.
Did you sell it at the end?
Yeah, we did
Yeah?
something there, yeah. We did a webinar in the end instead of a challenge.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that was a journey, I would say, yeah.
That's very special.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to build an altar, I think.
Yeah,
like at home, like
let's build
for
an
some feng
altar.
shui in my house.
Exactly.
That's really cool. You actually are living now the life of your dreams, right? You You're like, oh no, not yet.
You
Coming
always
close.
need to dream more,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. But like all the things that you've
Yeah.
been, aiming for, like it's coming, it is there. You work with incredible names.
Yeah.
You travel around the world. You live beautifully in Barcelona. So you are successful,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. I will define myself successful, yeah.
So if someone wants to become successful and they say, tell me, give me 3 secrets to become successful, what is that?
Well, I can tell you this. I can tell you, this was something that we used to say a lot in Mindvalley, like how do we hire, right? We want someone that's smart. So like the secret is obviously always work on being smarter and stuff. But we really want people that are humble. Like there are so many marketers that look at other marketers and are like, I'm the best. Or this person cannot do this, I'm the best in this. And so many of them that also approach themselves from a point of view of like, I'm gonna make money, this other person doesn't. I personally always say to my clients, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make you money. I did it in the past for others, but there is a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I'm always very upfront from that point of view, and I'm always very humble that it's like, look, if you give me enough time, I'm pretty confident we'll do some work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you ask me, can we make money in the first month with the first thing that we try? No.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, but maybe not, right?
Just be honest and transparent
Just
and clear.
honest, transparent, humble, because every new marketing campaign is new. You start
Yeah.
from scratch.
Yeah.
You have experience, you know somewhat what works, but if I need to build a course on altars, well, that's very different. Like, I never done that, so
Yeah.
I don't know. And the other one is being hungry. Like, I always was saying that every single time when I was growing as a marketer, I will wake up from 8 to 9 a.m., I will study a marketing course, and then I will start my work.
Good one.
Every single day, I wouldn't skip a bit.
Yeah.
And that to me is like something that's super important. What are you learning?
Yeah.
Like, how are you approaching, how are you thinking? And there was once I read this thing that is like, if every single day you are new on a topic and
Yeah.
you read a book a week about
Yeah.
the topic for 7 years, you become world class.
Yeah.
Like, you're really like top 0.001% on that.
Yeah.
Like, and literally, like, you might be 40, and at 47 you can become world class at something. Simply if you focus enough, and every single day you spend 1 hour on something.
So true.
And that's to me super important. It's like, how can you push yourself to go to that kind of level? For me, that was marketing. I was always like, I don't know enough about SEO, let me study.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about digital advertising, let me study. I don't know enough about Google, let me study. So that was super important to really push myself. The other side that really made the difference is working in an environment that allowed me to have a playground. For me, Mindvalley was always a playground where I could play with millions of people.
Yeah.
And I would say, oh, I learned this hack. Let me see if it's true. Let's test it out in a campaign. Let's see if it works. It works. Wow, this really works. And I grew the company.
Yeah.
And I was literally, like, a lot of people are very stressed out about, oh my God, I need to do this. Will it work? For me, it was really a game. And it's like, oh, this works. Oh, let me change the other thing. This works, this works, this works. And after doing a while, they promoted me, promoted me. It was really
Super cool.
But it was all about a playground.
Yeah.
That was exactly the thing.
Yeah.
And I always try to approach the things, also today when I work with clients on a playground. It's like, this worked there, I've heard about this, let's test this other thing. And always start to play a lot of different games till when something works and can scale.
Yeah.
That's really the game, yeah.
Beautiful. I love the last part, like the playground.
Yeah.
Also, like, I say that also to my team, like, we play, not
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, of course, things have to be done. But when you say the word work, like, oh, I need to go to work. Oh, today I'm going to play. Totally different energy. You literally feel it in your body, so that's really beautiful. And you're talking about marketing, right? So if someone is watching or listening and wants to start a business and be location independent, be just independent in general, so like, yeah, marketing, that's something for me. I think that's interesting industry. If they want to become a top-notch marketer, specifically, what are 3 skills specifically that they need to learn about, you think, within marketing?
So that's the beautiful part about marketing, that I always say that you can be very different type of profile and being a great marketer.
Yeah.
Right? You can be the most creative person in the room, right? And know everything about design, copy, storytelling, this kind of stuff, and be a great marketer. And you can be a person that's zero creativity completely focus on data, completely focus on testing, split testing, and this kind of stuff, and still be a great marketer.
Yeah.
So the beauty is like understanding inside marketing what really works and match with your natural capabilities.
Yeah.
Right? I think I have a good mix between creative and data. So I like to take this kind of two extreme and put them together. And then that's how I work. I like to come up with marketing angles, idea, psychology, behavior, and I combine this with data analytics so that I can understand what people are saying through the data and then matching and changing the story with that.
Yeah.
There are other people that are incredibly good at optimizing Facebook ads. I'm not, right? Or on getting backlinks for SEO and scaling up there. So there are a lot of different type of marketings. It's extremely important that you understand how does that work. And for marketing, there is a specific model that's named the T model of marketing, which basically means that there are about 20 skills that you can learn in marketing, and you want to be pretty good in, you want to be 80-20 in most of all of them, because that's the base of the understanding, but you need to deep dive in one or two of them. So the T side is what you need to somehow know but not be an expert, and the two is where you need to deep dive. And those two is what is going to make a difference, right? And maybe those two could be advertising, maybe it could be SEO, maybe it could be copywriting, maybe it could be other things. But it's all about matching who you are, what you're good at, with what's needed in marketing, right?
Yeah. That's beautiful, actually. Like now you say like this, it's so broad. Would you say at the beginning that people really need to figure out if they're more a creative person or data-driven person? You have luckily both, right? For example, like I can do creative marketing. I can do like crazy video, or sometimes if I'm inspired, I can write pretty good copy, but data is not my thing. So still, if I want to be a marketer and I'm not data-driven, can I still be successful?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah? You need to hire people that are driven, right next to you, that can look at the numbers and say, this is good, this is bad, let's adjust that, right?
Yeah.
And that's to me what's really important, is like, I was working a lot with Vision. It's an incredibly creative, a genius, Leonardo da Vinci of creativity, right? And he can understand data, but he follows a lot more his intuition. So it's a lot more towards that point of view. And he needed some people next to him saying, when we try this, this happened, when we try this, this happened, when we try this, this happened. And there was a framework that could put his genius creativity inside something that would actually work and increase our conversion rates.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
But if he didn't have, if he just had another creative person next to him, it will just be a mix of creative ideas and nothing will get done, right? So you need the mix.
Yeah.
And it's important to understand, I cannot, like, I'm creative in coming up with ideas. I'm not creative in creating a beautiful design for a page. I'm definitely not good in that. My team is way better than me at that.
Yeah.
And recognizing that, I'm not good. Someone else needs to do that.
Yeah.
That's super important. Yeah.
You can't be good at everything.
No,
you need people, and
impossible.
especially when you build a business. What I hear people saying a lot when they hire people and it doesn't work, I can do it myself better, I don't need anyone. I had that as well. But for example, now here, I have people around me who are helping me filming this. I could never do this alone.
Totally.
You know, that's so important to have people that are...
I mean, and can you do this yourself? Well, I'm sure that you can spend weeks on YouTube, try to figure out the best setup for a podcast, the best thing, stuff. Yes, but in the meanwhile, you didn't grow your business for 3 weeks.
Yes.
To figure out how to set up a podcast.
Yes.
I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's like, you can't, it's learnable. Everything is learnable.
Exactly.
But do you really want to focus on that? Or is better to have someone that's already good and can do it in 10 minutes?
That's a good one.
Rather than wasting 3 weeks of your life.
That's a good one. All right, to wrap this up, I'm going to ask you one last question. One motivational quote that always keeps you going, that you want to share with the world, that can maybe inspire them.
Well, the one that I have tattooed here.
Okay.
Let me see if the camera
What
can
does it
see.
say?
It's in Italian.
Okay.
And it says, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Think
I have the same.
as if you were to live forever. Are you kidding me?
Well, not Italian.
Okay.
In Thai, I have Thai roots and Indonesian roots. I have here, Mishi wit you paidoni. It says, live like there is no tomorrow.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That's
I
so
love
beautiful.
it. Oh, you
I
see,
love that.
We're very aligned.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like, if you can live almost without regrets of like, I give my best every single day.
Yeah.
But think with the concept of how am I changing the world and leaving it a better place.
Yeah.
I think that's that's the right mix for everything.
Amazing.
Absolutely. So
Thank you,
that's
Alessio.
definitely the motivational quote.
It's beautiful, and I'm very happy we're aligned. I knew already, but now for sure. I'm going to give you a hug. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much for your time and for being here.
Yeah.
You're incredible.
Thank you so much,
And stay in
Michelle.
my world.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.